And we're live.
If I turn on the TV and it's too loud, just turn it down.
Okay. All right. Time to do some CAD work while I wait. If anyone is watching, I'm going to be drawing up in some CAD for a project before the 3D stream. I just had nothing better to do, so I figured I'd start early. Make sure the stream's running right. So I'm going to start doing some design here soon. I got to get the motor mounted though. But I'll be doing the 3D tutorial at 8. So 8 o'clock is for the 3D tutorial. Until then, I'm going to be drawing in CAD. We're working on a 3D printed motor mount for an FPV wing I'm building, which should be pretty cool if my 3D printer is working. I don't really know if it's going to want to work when I want to print this, but it's whatever. "3D printer's best friend." Okay, how do I want this? My mama come. That's the plan right there. Something along that idea. Just a quick L bracket that I can mount a motor to. Just got to make sure it's strong enough. I will say I'm not like a professional CAD drawer, so. What's up? I'm doing good. I'm tired. But the show must go on. I almost didn't stream, but then I was like, I will. But I'm building this wing and I want to get this motor mount 3D printed for when it's all my gear comes tomorrow. I have a nice order from Hobby King coming tomorrow. A bunch of goodies. Plenty of goodies. So I want that to be about 3 millimeters thick. Probably go to 3.5 or 3.25 millimeters. And the base, let's see, this foam is about 5mm stick, so I do the whole thing in about 3. Drink some cola or eat some chocolate to perk you up. I should, but I want to sleep tonight. I don't want to be miserable tomorrow. We just had a nice dinner, so I should be good, and had some Coke. Had a cola. Let's see. So I want that thickness to be about 3.25. I'm just sketching everything on paper first before I get to the good stuff in the motor. So I need to be at least about 40mm, so probably 60 tall. About 60 tall. 60mm. Probably 60 wide as well. But yeah, so if you guys are here for the 3D stuff, I won't be doing that till 8. I'm just chilling right now. Yeah, I'll do 60 by 60. Might as well. 60 tall. 60 this way. And here's the wing. It's one of the flight test wings. I probably want this to go. Oh wow, 60mm is actually. That's about right. It's the first plane I've scratch built since like 2010. So I want this to be about 60mm as well. And then I need to get the holes for the motor mount. And the best way to do that will just be to trace it. Doesn't have to be too perfect. So let's see. How can we join the multiplayer session? Link in real flight. I don't see 3D tutorial listed. Yeah, I'll be posting that when I'm on. I'm not on real flight right now, but as soon as I get on, I will. I'll create the session here in about. Let's see. Yeah, about 40 minutes. So I'm just chilling right now. So hopefully no one's too upset that I'm doing this, but I needed to get this done, but I figured it'd be kind of cool to stream it since I'll be but yeah, I'll definitely make a session. I haven't used Real Flight 8's Real Flight or the multiplayer to host or anything, so hopefully it's as good as it was. 32 by it's about 32 by 32 for this. 32, and these are 8mm stick. Can we talk bullshits with each other while you work? Yeah, go for it. That's the whole point, man. Just chilling right now, straight chilling. Looking forward to joining in for the first time. Excited to try out Real Flight 8's VR support too. Yeah, the VR is really cool. I wonder if I'll be able to use my FPV goggles that I'm getting tomorrow to actually use it. But I don't know if that's how that works. I honestly have no clue how it works. But the only thing about using VR is I don't know if I could stream flying VR. Maybe. I'd probably look pretty stupid with a pair of goggles on my head just looking around my room. Okay, let's get to drawing though. Start my sketch. Let's go in this plane. Rectangle here. I want that 60, tab 60. I probably should have left one. I should have probably changed one to 57. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Change this to 57. Finish. And then I want that this 3.25 millimeters thick. Are you still flying that are you still flying the differential thrust plane? Is that the one you were doing? Because that's cool. I love to start like 3D printing. I think like 3D printing variable pitch stuff would be pretty cool, but I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. We here. I want to create a plane. Doesn't really matter which side the plane is on, really. I want to start a new sketch on this plane. Okay. Sorry. That's sushi tonight. I want this to be 60 by 3.25. That is good. And I want to extrude you 60 millimeters. Okay. And now I need to place the holes for the motor mount here. There's a cat making a ruckus behind me. I normally use a multi-rotor motor. Multi-rotor motor. I don't know why other plane guys don't use them. I actually ordered my first one of those for this FPV wing, but I also ordered this motor, which I know this thing is gonna probably fly way too fast with this motor, so I might throw that other motor on. This thing is a beast, and these have been being sold since like 2009. I got it from Grayson Hobby. Like the first company I ever bought stuff from was from GraysonHobby.com. Literally like the very first thing. And I literally got it and I didn't know what to do with it and I panicked and I sent it back for a refund. But they're the first place I ever bought a motor or battery or anything from. Emax 2206, 1500 kV, but today I used a new motor for the first time. Emax 2208, 2000 kV. Ooh. Yeah, that motor I'm running is 2200 kV. Okay, let's get back to the drawing. I need to find the center view. Probably the worst way to do it, but don't judge me. Oh, there we go. Alright, there's my center. And from here I need to go place the holes for the motor mount. Yeah, for specific 3D high acceleration, the theme is for a shorter, wider can, so multi-rotors are the bomb for 3D. Yeah, I could actually see that. I definitely need to, that would be definitely cool to like just buy a normal motor and then like put a set of high performance like multi-rotor motors with a multi-rotor ESC, like with the good firmware and all that fun stuff. So 32 by 32 is what I need, so 32. So 16 millimeters offset. So I want this to go 16. I want to select you, copy, base point. Yes, I want this. Oh, here we go. It's not on the screen. Base point here, wonder if I can rotate, actually. Rotate. Ah, yes. So, select, copy, 90 degrees, done. What? Whoops. Nope. Rotate, U, copy, center point, here. Oh, here we go. I want 180 degrees, enter. Okay. Center points here, select U, copy angle 90. Maybe not. Center. Oh, there we go. 270. Select U, center point, and I want 180 degrees for that one. Dope. Dope. You don't get a motor mount. Yeah. That's the nice thing about having a 3D printer. Whenever I need something, I can just make it appear in like 8 hours. And the holes for this need to be, for anyone wondering, about 3 millimeters. I could drill them, but the less work I have to do, I don't have a drill right now, so I want this to be 3 point, we'll say 1, and then copy U, base point, center, there, there, done. Okay. So that should be it. Nope, wait, I'm a dummy. I'm a dum-dum. I need to create a circle in the middle that is going to allow the shaft to come through. Actually, I don't technically need that on this motor, but I'm going to add it just in case. And that's 10 millimeters. Probably don't need this, but it's whatever. And now I can delete all these lines I don't need. Don't need U, 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 or U. Finish. And then extrude U, 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 and U. I want to go direction 2, and that makes it a cutting action, so there we go. So now I've got the holes for the motor. Now what I want to do is create like a side, what's it called? A side support. So make that side support, things will be much better. Looks like stream health has been good so far, so that's cool. Thank you, YouTube, for not sucking. Though they do kind of suck still because they put ads on my Inventor. Yeah, I'm using yeah, Gusset is the word. Yeah, I'm using Inventor. I'm still using my student edition, but I thought about trying out Fusion, but I don't want to try something on stream because I'll probably get mad at it when I don't know how to work everything. But I've always liked Inventor. Everyone's on the SolidWorks stuff, and you know, I've never even used SolidWorks before. I need to learn it because that's how you get a good job, but I don't have it. So this probably isn't the correct way to do this. I know there's a built-in function for this, which I'll try on the other side. So I want this direction, the other direction. And I only want that to be about probably, well, I could go probably 4 or 5. We'll make it extra thick. 5. There we go. Wait, so do you need down thrust or up thrust? Normally on a delta wing pusher you need some. Yeah, what I'll probably do though is use washers to just offset the motor. Um, if I need it, I honestly don't know. I looked at the video for the airplane. It's a flight test wing, and they didn't say anything about it, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I mean, it's a wing, so I'm gonna have to trim it, and I built it myself, so it's probably gonna fly like crap anyways. It's really neat to see someone designing 3D printed parts using that kind of technique. It's so different to OpenSCAD stuff I usually use myself. What's OpenSCAD? I've never heard of that. So am I. If I get it for free, I'm gonna use it. Yeah, exactly. Is this your latest your 3D printed glider or for another project? This is for the flight test Versa wing because I'm building an FPV wing. So I built this last night. Fun fact: I built 2 left halves first. Realized I messed up and then built the other half I needed. And I took my old 48-inch Edge. It has a carbon fiber spar for extra shenanigans allowed. Do you want a hole to allow the ESC leads through? That is a great idea. I'm going to do that next after I get this other side. Thanks for that. See, that should be enough. I thought about having a small, maybe I'll add like a smaller one in the middle. Like a small support, but I don't want to get in the way. I should rotate these circles so they're not 90 degrees. Maybe? What do you guys think? Because I would like to make this as strong as possible. I think if I have 2 sides like this, it'll be strong enough by far. Actually, I'll probably be more concerned with this piece initially breaking. But I need to keep it this length so the screws will actually pull the motor right. Well, actually, I really don't. I really don't need to do that. I can make that technically a lot thicker. Huh. What I'll probably do is just print this one and see how it goes. But I thought about making like a small gusset in the middle that kind of, so it doesn't just pull through. Let's try, I think there's a, let's see, rib. Oh. Hopefully you didn't hear that because that was really loud. Let's see. See, I've never used the rib function. I'm probably not going to use it, but what I can do is do this. I want this plane offset. Let's see. -30. There we go. And I plan to print this in this orientation with the holes down. That'll just make it easier. Yes, it was. Sorry about that. I don't know how to control how loud AutoCAD is. Because I plan to print it this direction, so the holes will be the most accurate. I could print it this way with the holes on the side, like in the air, but there's no really point to. If you have the holes at 45 degrees, you can have a full height gusset in the middle and just have a small, ooh, you got some good ideas. That's a really good idea. Okay, I want to try that. I like that. I'll have to go back and edit this sketch though. So what I can do is I will, let's see. I want to rotate this, 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 and this. And I want to do it, let's see, 135 degrees. Let's see, 135 looks, yeah. Done. There you go. We so smart. So smart. I'm an engineer. I am too, kind of. I have a degree. A crappy degree. Yeah, I like that. I'll do a thin gusset, probably only like 2.5 millimeters. and that'll be perfect. So let's see. I want to do this. And if anyone's wondering, like, should you go get a degree to do this? Most of my CAD stuff I learned drawing, doing 3D printing. Like, all the stuff you learn in school doesn't really help me that much. So, I'm not telling you to stay in school, but you should probably still stay in school. And now I want to extrude this, but I want to go both directions. 1.5. This way. There we go. So that'll extrude it in both directions, 1.5, which will give me 3. Now I'm not going to say this is going to be the prettiest motor mount in the world, but it'll work. And I'll have to extrude that whole back a little bit more, which is no big deal. All right, and then we'll do a sketch here. Nope. Stop. Sketch on this plane. And then we'll just project this over to this plane and do the same thing. I'd love to get SolidWorks. I have the student version of CATIA as well. That's really good for surface modeling, but I don't know enough to do anything with it. And I want that the other direction, and I want to go 3. And then I'm going to go back and change that other one to 3, because now they have 3 gussets. I'm more than happy with that. So not you, you. And you can just be 3. There we go. And then I'm trying to think of maybe a prettier way of doing that. While still keeping it 3D printable, because this is 3D printable easy. That's the main thing about drawing stuff for 3D printing is maybe the bottom can be longer so you have more. Yeah, I thought about extending it back, but I don't want to take, like, this is still actually pretty big. It could be even smaller. And I think there'll be plenty of, because I'm just using hot glue, so it should be all right. Will be much less susceptible to being pulled off, yeah. I mean, this plane's going to get destroyed anyways. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, start a new sketch on here. Circle. Actually, I want to do this. Project that. Okay. And that's there. Okay. Then I'll upload it into my 3D printer software. And I wonder how long it'll take to print. I'd say not terribly long. I want to go that way. In a cutting. And uh-oh. How do I get that back? Let's see. Yeah, the motor doesn't have a shaft coming through the back, so it should be fine. I did lose my thing I needed though. Where is that? View. Ah, there we go. Whoops. I'm also using 2 monitors, so this is kind of weird. So I want to extrude that back, probably, let's see, let's do a 5. I like that. Honestly, it doesn't even need it now that I see it. Yeah, that'd give a little space for, but it should be fine. Honestly, I'm now more concerned about the motor wires, but I'm not that concerned. I will put a hole for those motor wires though, so I'll go here. motor wires could fit through a hole of probably about 10 millimeters would be fine. That's the thing about 3D printing. You can just kind of guess, and if it doesn't work, then you can do it again. It's kind of like practicing 3D. Extrude, direction 2. I'm just going to do 65 millimeters. So that'll go all the way through. Well, nope, that won't work. I'm a dummy. Because now that goes all the way through all 3. And I don't want it to go through that one. I just want it to go through 1 so the motors can wrap around. Whoops. Let's see here. Now I want to build a Versa wing. Dude, it was not bad. I haven't like built something from scratch in a pretty long time, and it was really fun. So I'm going to have an FPV wing hopefully done this weekend so I can go test it out this weekend. So tomorrow after work I'm going to install the electronics and stuff. I've never done it before, so it could easily just go and crash into a billion pieces, but whatever. U direction 2. Oh. 4. So that would allow the motor wires to go through if I needed it. Now let's see if this works. Oh. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Finish. Extrude. Direction 2, 4. Okay. So now I got 2 holes and the main gusset in the middle. That should be plenty strong enough. I'm not too worried about it. The only concern I have is I'm not sure if hot glue will actually stick to this. I didn't even think about that. I know CA will. I don't know if hot glue will. If I do, I might have to glue down like a plywood base and then glue this to the base, which kind of sucks. Didn't think about that. I'll just have to try it. I don't even know. Alright, file. I'm gonna save as. Yeah, this is all my 3D printing stuff. This is all I've ever 3D printed. Motor mount V1. Save that. And then I'm going to export that as an STL. Export. CAD format. Change this to STL file. Save. And now I'll do this. One sec. I need. Where is it? Here it is. Hopefully you can see that now. So this is Simplify 3D, and I would not recommend it, but I did pay $100 for it, so I use it. Cura is another slicer, which is like just as good, if not better. And you can see I have a calibration cube on here from where my 3D printer was being weird. So remove, import, documents, 3D printer, motor mount V1, open. Boom, there we go. Perfect. Process settings. Whoa. There we go. Infill. Grid type pattern should work, but I want this 100%. I want this to be strong. It probably doesn't need to be 100%, but I'm going to make it 100%. Layer height doesn't have to be, that should be fine. Okay. Prepare to print. Process 1. 2 hours and 19 minutes. So if I start that now, it would be done by the time my stream ends. No, it wouldn't be. It would be close. It would be done by the time I go to bed. But yeah, so that should work out pretty well. My 3D printer came with its own software. Yeah, I used to use it, and then I was printing a pretty complex thing that I drew, and I just was having trouble getting it, so I stopped. Like, I'm trying to think of, let's see. Here's all the stuff I 3D printed. Like, literally, this is a huge assortment of, yeah. I 3D printed, I tried to 3D print this whole flying wing. I'll be printing in PLA. But I drew up this whole flying wing in CAD with no experience, and my goal was to print it. And I printed about half of it, and it wouldn't have worked. The main issue with this is it's all solid. There's no internal structure because AutoCAD isn't the greatest at doing internal structures, and you can see this one has some sort of issue on the wingtip. I didn't do the wingtip right, but this wingtip is right. But that's a picked airfoil and everything. I picked the airfoil I wanted. I'd like to revisit this at one day, but it's super time consuming. You printed FPV goggles. Yes, I have 3D printed goggles. It's a really stupid idea though. Let me go back and find them. So this is what my 3D printed goggles look like. And they don't work. Well, they do. It would work. But the main reason why FPV goggles work is because they have lenses on the inside which refocus the screen because it's so close to your eyes. So this doesn't. So this is how to get cross-eyed really fast. But my little FPV monitor would just slide into that opening and work pretty well. Let's see what else I got. I 3D printed a bunch of GoPro cases. So that's a case for a GoPro I drew up. It actually works super well, almost perfect. You okay? But that's GoPro case, import. I think I'll show you pretty much my best achievement I've ever 3D printed. Is a koozie, a beer koozie. Here, let me import a different one.
Wrong is the Ewok.
Yeah, a 3D printed beer koozie. Keep your beer cold. It works super well. It will keep a beer cold for a long time. But yeah, that's probably my crowning achievement right there. No, babe. I drew up a plasma pistol from the Halo games, and I printed it. It actually turned out super good. I've never really tried to recreate something from a TV or movie show before in CAD, and this is my first attempt at it. It's really blocky and it's not super nice, but the print actually came out pretty good. Let's see what else I got. Ooh, this is something that took me a long time to make. So I don't know who plays Xbox, but let me remove these because I feel my computer bogging down. If you've ever played Xbox or have an Xbox, this is a small thing that goes over the end of the sticks that makes it a lot easier to play. It's like a stick extension. 750. Okay, 10 more minutes of goofing off. I'm actually about to start up real flight, and doing that stuff. Start warming up. But yeah, that's my 3D printing stuff so far. I've got more, but that's about it. So save. And I'll 3D print this tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, I'm about to make a session. I'm gonna end the stream for about 5 seconds, so YouTube will stop recording, and then I'll be right back. So I'll be right back with Real Flight.